push comes to shove, I'd flay them all, wear their skins, and never rest until the very last one of them lay at my feet with my broadaxe nestling in its belly. Why, you may ask? Why hate them when you and them are so alike? I hate them because we are alike. I hate them because I know ours is a hate they reciprocate with blazing fury. Like two dragons are we that must share a single lair. Can't be done. Sooner or later, talons will rise and fire burst forth until one is victorious and the other's flesh is used to celebrate the victory. So it is with the Sworn of Tanneroth, and so it is with the Orcs of the Wild. One day the battle must be. One day we will feast or be feasted upon. Gratilda is worshipped like a goddess by her troops, and she rules like a deity too. All-knowing, all-powerful and merciless. She's smart and ruthless, truly an opponent to be feared. Exactly the kind of opponent I like. The Conduit was wise to go to the Orcs with promises of allegiance, for they are a force that few in Rivellon can withstand. But she also knows that the pack cannot last. She's well aware the Orcs will eventually go their own way, be they sworn immaculates or not. She needn't fear them, of course. The Conduit is constructing an army of warriors even the Orcs behold with dread. But it is we brothers of the mountains that may have to bear the brunt of their onslaught when things go sour. Gratilda knows the pack was never meant to last. She understands she's being used as a battering ram, as a tool to breach the gates and clear the path to triumph, only to be discarded by its operators when the true prize is in sight. She knows, and she's plotting her revenge. I can see it in those feral eyes of hers. She's surrounded by her elite. She whispers poisonous orders in the ears of her vile rat herder. No, it's no coincidence all her bloodstones have gone missing. By the hammer of Fjord Alkmount, I just know she's planning a nightmare. For her dreams are our terrors to suffer. And with the Spinebreaker at her side, it's a terrible nightmare she's concocting.
Call and raise you another
Aye, an orc so vile it has taken rats for pets. They swarm about him like fleas do the rest of his kind, but even they eye him with disgust. Nevertheless, it's my belief that unlike the other males among the orcs, he's no fool. He's a spy, a discoverer of secrets. Right now he's looking for the lost wizard servants, and gods protect them if he finds them. We would merely kill him. That rat lover, on the other hand. Where we go, death is the horror that looms behind us. Where he goes, death is a mercy always out of reach. Gratilda's hulking, horrible dog. Built like a brick house and with a mind as black as pitch. There's no indignity he wouldn't inflict on any man, woman, or child his mistress marked. Gratilda stores him above the tavern and sends him playthings one at a time. A sentence worse than death.
Well, that's no reason to keep ignoring.
5 gold.
No, of
I
course.
don't know much about him, to be frank, and I don't care to. The Conduit says he's in possession of an artifact she needs, which is why we've been trying to gain entry to his house. But by the boots of Arlag Trolltramper, the key hasn't been forged yet that will unfasten the magical seals that encase that bedeviled sorcerer's abode. The deal is this. When we attacked Hunter's Edge, we and the Orcs had the village completely surrounded to ensure no one could escape. The plan was a good one, for only some blacksmith and his wife managed to flee after their little demon of a pet bit an Orc's arm
we
off.
know who that is.
Oh yeah.
That was
Wizard and his
Alfie.
servants eluded us, but we know that the servants at least are still hiding somewhere around town. We need to find those damn people so they can tell us how to gain entry to the wizard's house. My men have been searching the village non-stop, and the orcs have put their rat herder on the job. But we also have some surviving villagers holed up down in the cellar. An orc torturer, courtesy of Grutilda, has been trying to find out where the servants are hiding, but has no finesse whatsoever, and almost instantly kills his victims. We've offered to do it for him, but Grutilda remains adamant he's the best of the best. Maybe you'd have better luck, though, if you're up for a spot of torture. The Bloodstones are the reason we came here in the first place. The conduit has need of star stones imbued with human blood, so she can create her Death Knights.
Oh.
Both the Brotherhood and the Orcs were given their share of stones, and we filled them to the brim with blood, then stored them for the conduit to collect when she returns from Phantom Forest. Last night, though, someone raided this very building and disappeared with our stones. They were being guarded by Garrick Giantbane, a son of the mountain had in trust with my life. Grutilda says he ran off with the Bloodstones, that he is a betrayer to the cause of Immaculates. But I know this to be untrue. The Orcs stole the stones. Of that I'm certain. Grutilda is hatching some plan, and we'll all be in dire straits indeed if it comes to fruition. Those stones make her powerful. Too powerful. We need them back. But every orc eyes us, peak dwellers with suspicion.
Which one of you fellas?
That is why I ask of you to find proof. Proof that it was an orc that did the deed. Once I have it, I have a reason to assault the orcs without risking the wrath of the conduit. She'll not stand for theft among Immaculates. So find me that proof, and we'll slaughter the orcs together.
Okay. And I'm guessing Gratilda has her side of the story, because she did tell us to talk to her.
This wizard must be Zandalor. Thankfully, these bloodthirsty brutes haven't found him yet.
Let's hope we catch up with him before they do.
If I find the orc tubberlard that did this, I'm feeding him his own nethers.
Alright, so let's go to Gratilda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My kingdom for a dry shirt. The old man's boat's connected, does she?
Is she?
Judgment, if you feel so strongly about it. You'd like that. I saved you the
Oh, we can take this stuff without actually... Take your paintings!
Oh, Gratilda.
Yeah.
Oh! Interesting note. Gratilda always has Dark Avenger active.
None of your damn business.
Are you upstairs?
No? There's a door here.
Who'd you think it was?
Oh, that's why I didn't see her. So if we do attack her, we definitely have to take
Brave
her out
of
first.
you to disturb
Yeah.
me, human. In your experience, has bravery been a particularly effective defense against disembowelment? Leader, a word that hardly suffices. I lead them as far as the head leads the body. They serve me and live in service to me. I am their all-mother, the beginning and end of their very lives.
Okay.
I am loved by them. I am craved by them. I choose from among them he who pleases me, and I destroy the rest. The orcs of this tribe are executors of my will, no more. Naturally, there are few finer pleasures than standing before the fruits of one's labor. A stack of gold and goods to one side, and sopping sinews and bone to the other. Ah, divine. I've developed a particular affinity for tenebrium of late. The sheen of it rather pleases the eye. My boys know not to keep a shard of the stuff from me.
Oh dear,
Consider
looks like we
this
got some
your
competition
warning
for our
too.
Tenebrium. I guess orcs aren't
Miserable,
affected by
you
the
say?
rots?
I
Maybe.
quite like it. Save the altogether hideous pink apes infesting the place. But exterminating them was a rather titillating diversion. I must admit. The townsfolk here were no different from those in the north. The larger ones beg me to spare the smaller ones. The smaller ones bleat like lambs for the larger ones. Yet they each squeal just the same when you split their piggy skin from nose to navel. Yes, I dare say the wizard won't be so pleased with himself for evading us when he returns. His servants' entrails will be wreathed among his grapevines, and the rest of the villagers are already hacking away in the Tenebrium mines. Undead drones bent in service to the conduit. Our conduit didn't describe every detail of her plan to her mold-eyed pets in the mines. Well, no matter. It hardly concerns you, unless you can break the enchantments protecting his house. But that's a matter of magic, not the erotic virtues of your mother's rot-rancid corpse. I doubt anyone from Silverglen will be of use. So it seems, but even the cleverest magician cannot conceal his tricks forever. The wizard may have fled, but he left a passel of servants behind. Servants I very much doubt will be immune to the charms of my screws and cleavers.
Oh.
The deer has certainly earned his moniker. Norok is my best boy, the pinnacle of orcish devotion. His child's mind and brick-hard arms make him the perfect soldier. Whatever I say, Norok will do, and with a gleeful smile upon his simple face all the while. It would do you well not to cross me, whelp. For if I tire of dealing with you, I'll simply have you sent upstairs to the Spinebreaker. He knows just what to do with the toys Mummy Dearest sends him.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
I've had the pleasure
Yeah.
of making his acquaintance. Careful. He was only just released from the hangman's cells. What was the case? Ah, yes. I believe he ordered his rats to chew out the tongues of every last infant within a Western Orcish tribe. An answer to some insult or other from the tribe's all-mother. Or so I heard.
Okay, so
He's
Orcish tribes
dangerous,
are
yes,
led
and
by a
quite
woman.
mad, but I
Or a
trust
female
him
orc.
with my own neck. There's not an orc in Riverland that would dream of crossing Brutilda, no matter how mad. The deer has certainly earned his moniker.
Oops.
Norok is my best boy, the pinnacle of orcish devotion. His child's mind and brick-hard arms make him the perfect soldier. Whatever I say, Norok will do, and with a gleeful smile upon his simple face all the while. It would do you well not to cross me,
It was
whelp.
weird that there was two different ones with
I
it.
tire of dealing with you, but how very obvious. Who better than a cow to bring a frightened calf back into the herd? Surely you and that bootlicker's sensibility of yours ought to have an insight or two into where a servant might seek sanctuary. Our rat catcher, regrettably, seems to be in need of some direction in the matter.
Being a rat catcher, there he is. He's actually just outside the building.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Shall we have a chat with him?
Sure, I'll go on that. Let's
And there's the stairs down, so that'll lead to the Rat King.
Oh yeah.
Hilda doesn't tell you a thing,
If you could
does she?
convince, no,
We're waiting
I
to
hope there's an
find
option to have the
out.
rats turn on the Rat King.
Time is
Oh, that would be
nearly
funny.
What do you call it?
Well. What do we have here? Human reinforcements. No need for a supple young kitten like yourself here. My rats will find the villagers in no time at all. Do you pretend not to know me, child? Surely you stare into my left eye each time you admire the full moon. But play coy if you will. The All-Mother called me here to find a certain tiny herd of sheep missing from her flock. Ah, the wolfish shepherd woman, she. I am world renowned for my ability to search and to find. Well,
Man, this guy's really full of himself.
feigning ignorance so that you might hear more of my lilting voice. Rats, kitten. Rats are always the answer. There's no hole they won't find, no stench that can deter them. No, there is no hiding from a rat, and so there is no hiding from me. I raise them, train them, lead them. I am their king, and my subjects will find those hidden villages in no time at all.
Alright.
The goddess.
Even the old mother can find this feeling. Something must have startled them. Was it you, traitor? What did you tell them? I swear, I can explain.
That's probably referring to the fact that we went and poisoned one.
Yep, maybe.
You've got to the count of one to kneel before me.
What? Do I look like his secretary? Not even my wear, with my head in a tight little bun and my quill at the ready. The old mother doesn't share her every concern with me, you know. No, she whispers to her pillow at eventide, when only the feathers can hear her.
I think we got a peeping Tom on our hands.
So enjoy about death.
Our mother, yes. And we do suckle from the teat of her goodwill. No wonder so many of us starve. An iron fist in an iron glove is our Gratilda. She doesn't tolerate failure any more than I tolerate a spring nymph stealing glimpses of me during bath time. No, Shira, I say, you get your fill at the God's Day Festival. Lost lands, yes, fling the slaughter. Naughty, naughty. I'll give them quite the spanking when my rats whisper to me where to find them. Yes, perhaps I'll get my fill of my own private punishments first and foremost. The Old Mother believes those villagers, being the one-time servants of the wizard, will know how to find him. Or at least how to break the enchantments shielding his house. Wicked enchantments, are they?
Okay.
Not much note.
These rats labor. Even the lowliest beast bears a loyalty utterly unfound in the so-called higher species.
Alright, so under, go to the cellar.
Crooked smile and rolls his eyes. Extolling the virtues of rats strikes him as supremely silly.
What a deluge!
I've got my eye on you.
So I'll probably need to talk to him because... Ooh, bunch of potions and a painting. I'll be taking that. I'll be taking this and this.
Rat count.
I'm guessing that's where the Rat King is.
Yep. Crystal's chest.
And you've rid this place of that brute, have you? Capital. My men are
Oh, that might not have worked out because now the rats are actually going to start looking for the trio.
Hide and seek is over, little humans. And your reward, of course, my friend.
Okay, I think that didn't... After we with the cat, the Rat King found the villagers. When the Rat Catcher finds out, he'll be quick to hunt them down. Tvanka has marked the location of the hidden stash. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
We might have
talking to the
goofed.
rat again.
Rat King is busy searching.
Crystal's chest over here. Locked. Level 4 locked.
What was our most recent quick save? Because this is not going to turn out good, I think.
5 minutes ago.
Oh, grass at lockpicking 3. Do I have anything to boost that a bit more?
Yeah, you should.
Bartering. Bartering. Okay, that's bartering stuff. Here we go, lockpicking.
Was Herschel trying to blow me to bits? Well, I've got the key in any case.
Armory key.
Now to return to one worthy party or other.
Okay, I guess that was part of a different quest.
Yep, it is. Okay, so let's go to the rat catcher. Let's see if we can intercept him.
Yeah.
If we can't, we go back to the quick save.
Toasty.
Oh, he's not there. At least it doesn't look like it. No, he is still there.
Sure his drum.
So to the skin.
What excellent. The Rat Prince has just informed me of the good news. And what's more, shall we make haste to their home?
Oh, I think we can turn.
Yeah.
Turn there. Okay, this might be good. We'll see.
Into their little cellar.
All right, let's follow.
Yeah, hopefully we can isolate him and just kill him.
Either that, kill him and the rats.
What amazing the Rat King's present.
No, of course, and we're gonna turn on the Rat King.
It's probably this. I noticed there was like an abandoned home. It's probably that one. Get where?
Not quite clever enough. A log? How very quaint.
We're nice and isolated here.
Yes, we are.
Perfect, so they won't notice if you know.
All right, start casting.
You know what? There's the spider. All right, go for it.
Stop that! What do you think
Nope.
you're doing?
They're
Kill
dead.
him. Yeah. So I think we got to do it up above.
Wait, did he just kill them right away?
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
See, where are we?
This is before we went down and talked to the Rat King.
Okay,
So this is before we even talked to the Rat Catcher as
okay,
well.
good. Let's explore some more. Because I'm pretty sure we cannot reveal that rock by ourselves, so we could just explore that area. Yeah, the area just doesn't look. I'm just gonna walk down here, just take a look about, see if if the game gives you a clue or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that detail about how he's not having the rats searching right now because he thinks the cat's about. Oh, massive
I need to
boulder.
dry
It's
up.
just.
This boulder looks strange.
This boulder looks strange.
Unreal, even.
Unreal, even.
What happens if I just.
You can actually bash it.
Yeah.
Did it one more time.
But it's locked now.
And it
I
is-
don't think we can pick this.
Okay, so we gotta
Oh,
find it.
but it does. No. There we go.
Right, there you go.
All right, yeah, you first.
Who are you? Stay away from my family. They
Oh,
know
I can't
nothing of
listen
the
in on
wizard.
this.
Take me.
Who are you? Stay away from my family. They know nothing of the wizard. Take me.
A source hunter. Lodian. The gods
Source
have
hunter.
answered our prayers.
I wanted
I
to.
can think of no more welcome
answered
deliverer from
prayers,
this
I can think of
predicament than one of your esteemed order.
Bring with
Seven
the
bless
esteemed
us,
order.
and you
7
too.
bless us and you too.
Zandalore is a brilliant
Sounds like a man. A
even
wizard
among
which is
wizards.
settled this little town. I
Why
can't
he
say.
chose to settle in this sleepy
Oh,
little town,
he's
I
dashing
can't
off to
say.
attend some
Then again, he
matter
never
or
did
other.
remain for long. Always dashing off to attend to some matter or other, our wizard. We cared for his home while he was away,
So
and
while he was
attended to him
away,
when he was in.
attended.
We were quite fond of him, and I do believe he was rather fond of us too. It seems that when we triggered this cellar's defenses, he knew straight away. Within a minute or so, a strange orb of light appeared before us. It grew sharper and sharper about the edges. I held out my hands to grasp it, and it fell, heavy as a pearl, in my hands. From the orb came Zandalor's voice, clear and strong, as though he was standing just before me. His voice was hurried, strained in a way I'd never heard before. Something unthinkable, that he was traveling through the Phantom Forest, that heart of horrors, and into the ancient Source Temple that rests within its cursed depths. He told us to wait for the White Witch, asked us to deliver a message, something important by the sound of it. We wrote it down word for word, and will pass it along whenever it is she comes. That ring! Hekara's blessing! Zandalor has the same. I'd recognize it anywhere. So the White Witch sent you, did she? I should have known she'd not sit idly by while the world turned topsy-turvy. Zandalor's message is as such. He's gone to the Source Temple in the Phantom Forest, and he wants her, or I suppose you, her messengers, to follow him there. In order to enter the forest, you'll need an amulet. He stored it in a small chest.
Okay,
near
so
his
we gotta
personal
break
waypoint.
so we gotta work our way
Once
into his
you're inside
house.
the forest, you'll need to
Inside
find
the forest, you need
forest
to find a
spirit.
forest spirit.
This
The spirit will
spirit
give you the room you need to enter the Source Temple.
to enter the Source Temple. But first things first. If you
Hey,
want to get inside
there's a mirror of
Zandalor's
Astarte
house,
there.
you'll need to use the portal in this very room.
Bingo.
I've the crystal you need in order to activate it.
You need to use the
Still,
portal. Ah, yeah, there.
Entering the house will
So
be
enter
the
the
least
house
of
with
your
at least your
worries.
worries, Zandalor himself is
Zandalor
called for
himself
every
has
manner of
called
protection.
forth every manner
And
of
you will have to
protection
defeat them all in
discourage
order to
would-be
reach the
intruders,
bedroom.
and you will have to defeat them all in order to reach the bedroom. Now, the last thing he
Last thing he said
doesn't
doesn't make much sense.
to an
Outsider, perhaps you or the witch.
Perhaps you or the witch
She is
will manage to
coming.
make
I
better
only
sense of
hope
it.
that I can reach the temple
He
first. If
said,
she finds the
and I
portal,
quote,
He
"She
didn't
is
finish after
coming.
that.
I
This is the
only
temple
hope
of
I can
Source,
reach
and
the
it's a
temple
portal,
first.
and he wants to beat
If she finds the
he wants to beat the
portal-
conduit to it. It's
He didn't
probably
finish
it's
after
probably a
that.
portal that leads to Astarte.
Aye, we three laboured under Zandalor's employ. He was right decent to us, and it's thanks to him we managed to escape the brutes upstairs. Zandalor prepared this hidden place long ago.
So he
It's
knew.
almost as though he knew, somehow, that this day would come. Or perhaps he knew only that the forces of evil would always pursue those of goodness and light. Many years ago, he told us that if ever we found ourselves in danger, we should flee to this cellar. Shut fast its door, he said, and mark the jam with a chalk pentangle. This will call forth the magic I have assigned for your protection. It seems our friend was true to his word. I know little more than its name implies, but if a temple of Source does indeed rest within that blighted forest, a greater evil I cannot imagine. Many is the years
This place
since
by the forest is
Ghoul or
haunted.
beast has ventured out of the defiled sanctuary of those woods, yet still we of the village dare not enter. Legend says that to set a single foot into the Phantom Forest is to invite death's grasp. It's a legend none wish to test. As you may know, this town was founded as the last bulwark against the Source monstrosities that reside within that terrible place. After the fall of Brachus Rex, the defeated darkness retreated to those woods, and haunted they have remained ever since. Before you go,
That's what's called Hunter's
perhaps
Edge.
we
It's
might
Source Hunters,
impose
not for,
on you.
hunters.
Well, a favor, you see. Source Hunter, we need a way out of this place. It's only a matter of time before the savages upstairs find us, and trying to leave through the village is as good as suicide. But Zandalor has his own means of travel, a waypoint shrine in his own chambers reserved for his personal use. If we could only get there, we'd be able to flee this place lickety-split. The only trouble is what I've already mentioned. The wizard's house is rigged from top to bottom. If you'll be disabling its defenses, we'll slip through without problem.
Ah, okay.
Good luck, Source Hunter. And unimaginable
Okay.
thanks from me.
Well, I think I know what. Oh, cat showed up. Let me have a chat.
Yeah, I'll let you have the chat. Are you alright, cat?